Welcome back to LBCC Valorant. It's been a whole month. Have you missed us? I'm Ronan, and I'm joined here by my caster partner, Kyle. We've got a
Hello.
fun game here, LBCC versus Ohio Wesleyan Valorant. All the way in Ohio. It's going to be...
Yeah,
I don't
yeah,
know what
pretty
they're
far.
doing.
It's the first best of three for LBCC this season.
It is. We're starting this first game on Lotus, first map on Lotus. We got two new players for LBCC joining us this month. A lot of things have changed since our last game. In for LBCC is Virtual Tragedy and the iconic name Ninja Fortnite.
I don't know how we got him.
I don't. Is he even allowed to have that username? Can we
I'm
say
not
that?
sure.
Should we
I'm not
just bleep
sure.
it out every time we try?
I really don't know, but we're looking forward to how they're gonna play in this first best of three for this team.
On the other side of things, Ohio currently on a embarrassing, might I say, five loss streak. But then again, not to be underestimated though, their average rank is higher than LBCC's. LBCC's is around maybe gold, like mid gold. But on the other side, Ohio, like averaging around high plat diamond. So, but I will say I'm a diamond player, and my KD ratio, like my last rank games, like 8 and 16, 9 and 12. So
Okay,
anything can
well,
happen. Like diamond players play like gold sometimes. So I'd
LBCC
say it's
might be
even.
glad that you're not playing today, but we're opening up this map. Should be a very, very exciting series for us.
Starting here on Lotus, a fun map. It's finally added back into the map pool, so we're gonna see how
I'm
these
a big
teams
fan
approach
of this
it.
map.
Me too.
I think
I
it's
like
really
it.
fun.
You
I
like
think
it?
there's a lot of different strategies you can do. I mean, it's always you kind of always run the Viper wall like this, but I think still it's always pretty fun to watch. At least for me. I don't know how you feel though.
Oh, I like it. I like it. I was sad when it was out of the map pool, but I'm glad it's back. But now that's a recent ad and the meta's been changing. We're gonna see what these teams like to do. We're gonna see Waka on this duelist here. He's been floating around different roles for the season, but he's back on duelist, knowing that he's gonna be the best fragger on the team as he is ascendant. But he is also IGL, so it's gonna be a hard multitask for him as they're starting off on the defense here, and a little slow peak from Ohio. Sorry. Now they're just prying. Star with a nice little angle on Mound here. Gonna take the first fight. He TP's out, sees just the sky on the enemy side. Azizi with nice entry pick onto Ninja Fortnite.
Might have got him through that wall there.
Here's the space now on the B site. Looking like a B exec as Waka evening it out. 4v4 now. But now Ching's getting the evening. Look at that blind 2 Virtual Tragedy with a nice paranoia as it's one down. Yeah, all down to literal trash. 4v1. He's stuck in the Hobbit door. Gets his first onto Waka. Not clean onto Star now. Down to 2. They're just giving him ones. 15 HP to his name. Will they give it to him? Virtual Tragedy. Full HP though. But literal trash. Carrying the team now. Nice little smoke. It's giving a question mark, but there's a gap in it. He hasn't crossed. And yeah, he's only 1 HP. It's getting a little scary, but
Yes,
pistol round.
very scary there from literal trash, just one by one, and they almost just take it home.
Yeah,
But
the fundamentals just a little bit rough, giving him ones, but there's a little warning shot from Little Trash. Like, man, just can't give them anything, but luckily they do have that pistol round on the board for them. Quick 1-0 start as they're going to have the econ advantage here. Now, let's see, as my screen is really small. Okay, here we go. B, fast B, as you do on a pistol round, on an eco round. Here he goes, Skydog, sees 2, Virtual Tragedy. Easy first pick on the spam through the smoke. On the other side of things, still looking to get through this B site, but they're kind of trapped. They've already committed their Viper wall. Yeah, and Virtual Tragedy just, man, pixel peek on there. But it is their eco,
looking
Ohio.
for more.
Oh, literal trash, showing
Taking out.
that they're not literal trash, like for real. Second round already. Keeping it alive with the Bandit. That's their only win con for this round, but still a 4v3 for LBCC. As they're now pivoting towards C, Ohio. Gonna be met with a trip from Star here, as that's going to give them their info. Making their space onto site. They're going to have a free plant here, but a strong retake here. Primed for LBCC. Here comes the retake. As Waka with the first pick. Nice slide in. Neon so abusive with that slide. And yeah, not much to do there. But an expected round win for LBCC. Keeping it strong with the numbers 4 and 4 up still on the second round. Going to be a strong bonus here. Maybe Virtual Tragedy could even buy up to make it a stronger bonus round. And so Ohio, yeah, looking like a full buy here. Unfortunately, we can't see the buy from LBCC, but that's okay. We don't need to. We don't. We're just going to assume that they have like a couple Bulldogs and a Spectre from Waka. But here we go. Looking like another default here. Let's see if we have any ults on the side of anyone. No, we don't.
Nope.
We don't.
Just some pure honest Val as the bonus round for LBCC, right? I mean, you can't see it on the stream, but we know.
Star being a pest on Mound on C side. Not even forced out with a TP, taking another ones down, mages him down to a half HP. Still overstaying his welcome as he's finally forced out, really. But ZZ evening it out on the B side. Ninja Fortnite going down, not being able to have that Viper wall now for this defense. But Ching's wanting to hold this. He's not going to have much support.
Ohio's going to execute.
He's going to meet 3 people.
Find the 2 entries that they need, and now they have the site.
Yeah, site now
2v4,
in control.
Yeah.
Star, he did get this opening pick. It's easy, nice and clean. He is the Ascendant player for Ohio, showing that he does have that precise aim, as they do need this round for a solid foundation. It's just up to Walker, really. He's going to need 3 more after that. Nice headshot onto Jay Pizzle. He's going to be pivoting on the other side, but
I'm not sure if there's much of an opportunity for him in this round anymore.
I don't think so. Maybe just damage here would be ideal. ZZ.
Yeah.
Nice and clean round from ZZ.
Very, very nice.
As 2-1 now for LBCC. And looking like their buy round on this time around. Literal Trash and ZZ, showing that they're the real star players for Ohio. They're opting towards a real slow play style. Even with this raise, they're saving their blast packs for the final exec onto site. As she is their only duelist, so they need this info from the Sky and the KJ, but now we're looking like a C split. I'm whispering so LBCC behind me doesn't hear me, but actually 5 players towards C. Star not opting to fight Mound this time as a one-way. Nice one-way from Virtual Tragedy. I think that's an op on his side. Could be an outlaw.
I think he's got a little Marshall there.
It's a Marshall.
Just holding this, making sure.
He is dangerous with it though.
Most definitely, but gets flashed out the line and has to fall back for a smoke, but he's peeking it again.
Getting a little bit creative with it as he comms to his team that they're mostly C here. Gun advantage for Ohio. Dog getting the info, but will they pivot this? They're not in yet. Rotates coming in for LBCC. Nice, a delay paranoia from Virtual Tragedy. As he, oh my goodness, the headshot with the Marshall onto Magism. That's a little dirty as the door closes. Seeing a little pixel onto Jay Pizzle as he runs away. Pivoting now towards the other side of the map. But Jay Pizzle seeing if he could insert himself, but a little indecisiveness as they are pivoting towards A. No one's there yet, but they do have the number advantage for a clean retake here, LBCC.
Yeah. Just fully waiting for Ohio to make a move because like you said, they have the numbers. There's no need to take any crazy fights too early before the bomb is even down.
Full site control now for Ohio, but they do have 2 sheriffs on the board. Don't know how that happened. But 5 on the side. Here's Waka with the neon ults, shredding through them, slicing and dicing Waka with a quick 2 to his name. It's all down to ZZ. He's done it before. He has that clutch gene in him as Star, taking that out. 3-1 now for LBCC.
Yeah, we saw the plan on C from Ohio didn't really work well. Now you're down 4-5. You go A and then you just get absolutely shredded by by a neon ult. There's not much you can do, especially in those really close quarters. You kind of just got to hope a stray bullet goes to the head.
For real.
Did not work out that way for Ohio.
That's their win con right now, as Literal Trash and ZZ really showing that they could win out those gunfights, but it's looking a little one-dimensional on this offense. Their defaults, a little geriatric, their sight pushes just a little slow, allowing a lot of time for this retake for LBCC.
But maybe, as this round, most of the team is grouped up towards A. Let's see if they're going to change up this tempo, if they're going to go for the same similar slow style that they like.
Going to be running into Chings and Waka onto A site. Let's see if they could clear these out. They're playing a little close. They do have the Boombot and Dog to clear them out. Let's see if they do. Dogging out Waka. Broken by Chings, though. Pesky smoke on the other side. Waka needing
But Razor's aware of it.
Uh-oh.
Never mind.
Kissing each other on the other side of the wall. As he peeks through, not clearing his corners, J Pizzle already dead, ahead of his team. On the other side of the map, ZZ the Lurk, just taken out by Virtual Tragedy, hiding in the corner. The aimer on the other side, trying to even things out, but again, another number advantage, another round again for LBCC. It's not looking clean, but slowing down the tempo once again. They're just trapped. Look at the space Virtual Tragedy is taking up on this B flank, too. Like, they're just trapped here. Here we go. Literal Trash gonna be taking this first fight. Virtual Tragedy gonna be meeting 3. Ooh. That's the pick they needed. Aura Lilty? I'm just gonna call her Aura. Getting that nice pick.
And now they're gone. Now they're heading over to C.
Now they're bolting it. Now it's a 1,000-mile run. As they're setting up on C and no one's there yet. Yeah,
they got to clear a lot, but if
not towards
Sky ult comes through to clear out and make sure that nobody's on site, which they're aware of now, but they now only have 10 seconds left.
They're going to have a free plant. And she's planning for main here, as we're going to see a main post plant, but Waka already taking that main space. Literal Trash doing a good job. No, they get off of the plant for some reason. Maybe there was a molly that I missed, but that's tragic. What an epic blunder for Ohio, just getting off the plant. Maybe it was stalled by something, but maybe just forgetting they have to hold down the 4 key. Maybe it's a possibility that happens, but again, a blunder for Ohio, costing them the round. 4 rounds to LBCC's name. That is not good. Now they're forced. They're gonna be a half buy Stinger in J Pizzle's name, but still a chance here. Trying to maybe get the Viper's Pit online. That's their only win con here, unless they get nice picks on their default here. But again, not really sure what their game plan is. It's slow. It's a little bit shallow as Waka pushed up onto the angle on A. Dogging him out. I think it saw him, but Waka gonna get that pick as he's out already with that wall and cashing it in, but not really, as he's pushed onto another angle. Star on the other side of the map sees 2. He's gonna tell that to his team though. But Spike on A side, 2 and 2 on both sides of the map. Omen TP I think is gonna group up for Ohio on C side. It's all down to Virtual Tragedy to hold that, but he's gonna opt to wait for his team to retake, as they do have another Viper Pits, as they do have another free site on the C side. It's going to be a little tricky with this Viper Pit up. 4v4 retake now for LBCC. They don't really have much to... Oh, actually, they have Fade Ult here. Seeing where this Viper could be. Here's the C's coming out. It's all down to ZZ on this corner. Doesn't get cleared. ZZ with a 3 and a 4-piece on for the ace. Chings down to 1. And it's ZZ for the ace for Ohio. That is the round they needed. That is brutal.
Wow.
Very nice positioning in that Viper's Pit. Wow. Showing why he is the Ascendant player, as they didn't really properly clear that out, LBCC. Maybe they didn't have a dog, but didn't really expect him to be in that corner, as... just a quick bam, 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 and
just a minor mistake leads to your entire round being stolen away from you. That's what might make the differences between a lot of these rounds. Just any minor mistakes like that, maybe a little overstep from something, and just, I mean, who knows how these rounds might go.
I know.
Something like that.
The one way falling down to the ground as smoke out in hand, but ZZ doesn't see him, as the smoke thankfully covers him up. ZZ doesn't really know, as he knows Virtual Tragedy has pushed out this before, and there we go. ZZ showing that he's having his team on his back. But most of Ohio's on A. Only defended by Chings on the A side here, as Skyblind, revealing that there is one in Hobbit here in Ninja Fortnite, playing with the idea as they rush him down, not being able to convert that as Magism, and now J Pizzle with the Raise Rocket out. Showstopper in hand, making a lot of space. Is this going to be a tough retake? Zora gets that plant down. J Pizzle nading his own team, that doesn't really matter at the end of the day. Ching's going to be meeting two people as J Pizzle dominant, walking through his own Viper Molly as he's taken out. A little silly here, but yeah, a little trash. Star and Waka needing to do it all. It is possible, 2v3 now. Not much util on their hands, as they're all on this side of the Viper wall. Waka clearing that out. It's down to Waka, but ZZ again with a nice clean 3K. Clean 3K from ZZ. Man. You know he did choir in high school, ZZ?
Really?
He did. Ohio now getting some rounds on the board.
Maybe that discipline
Yeah.
from such a rigorous
Group play.
program allows for this to come through. As I mean, we're seeing it right now. Even if you know they are playing some of these runs a lot slower, the past few rounds has been working for them.
Wait, can we look at the scoreboard really quick? 12-4 ZZ, 9-4 the rest of Ohio, 1 kill to their name.
In order for them to keep up these rounds, they might need to step up a little bit. But I mean, so
Honestly,
far it's
yeah.
just been a sort of a 2-person show for them.
Yeah, if they do, and there we go, another
another
kill.
one.
Finally, there we go. First person without with one more kill. As
Clearing out the side, finds nothing with the Sky Dog.
another free C site for Ohio. This C site might be needing to look at a different approach on the defense side. On the other side of things, we can't really see them, the ults for LBCC for some reason, but hopefully they have something. But it's looking like an eco with the Marshall and Virtual Tragedy's hand, as not much being able to get done. They might need a die to spike here, but
Ooh.
as I say that, the Marshall God, Virtual Tragedy. Yeah, here we go, literal trash though. Showing that they are here to stay on this. Oh my god, nice little flick. A 4K. Here's an ace from ZZ, a 4K from Little Trash, another 3K from ZZ. It's just the 2-person show. Ohio is a 2-person populated city, is what I'm gathering.
And they're right now it was 4-1, now it's 4-4, tied it up completely. It is still early. It is still the first half, Things can swing. We got a long series ahead of us.
We do.
But right now, I mean, I think we're seeing how the rest of this series might play out. Maybe just literal trash, ZZ just doing everything for this team, and maybe that's enough. Maybe that's all they might need.
And we see now the swings of the momentum now fully on Ohio's side. It's a bit hot and cold on both sides of things. Now cold for LBCC, as they're trying to take the rubble space. They got it. Meeting Virtual Tragedy on this side. It usually is Waka, but Virtual Tragedy, it's his turn to hold it down. He does get one. Nice eye from Chings to reveal them, but again, their secondary carry really putting them on the back, as
That's just a sight.
that's another clear sight for them. It's nice. They don't need that fast tempo to take the site. It's just they're clearing out the early space that LBCC is trying to take, and they're winning out those fights.
And look at where they're posted up now.
Yeah, all three in this tight little space.
A lot of work for Star and Ninja Fortnite. They have to clear everything, and
Yeah,
everybody's
Molly.
in one spot. Time is against them. The space is against them.
Only bit of util now, as the smoke from Ninja Fortnite. They're all here as they're revealed. Oh, nice try though, as it's an even 2v2, but on the other side of things, it's Aura coming out on top. Taking the lead now, Ohio. This is LBCC's map pick, so
Yeah, it's very important to understand if you're first best of 3 of your season, you want to start off hot. They got the map pick, but now, I mean, again, it's very early. It was only 1 round, but for a team like this, who we know is often pretty streaky, very relies on their momentum in certain situations. If you go down too early, it could spell the end for this
Right.
this game.
LBCC now.
Posted up with a Marshall.
They do love their marshals this side. Just Waka,
They
just
really
looking
do.
on their side of the map. He's just sprinting
my
out
God.
into their spawn in the first 3 seconds as he's taken out. Ching's following it up with a stinger though. Let's see if he could get anything done.
It's just too far for the stinger.
Yeah, not really in
far
that
for the
kill
stinger.
range.
Interesting play. You got no money. You say,
Well, you have to try something with that.
yeah, you say, screw it. Let's just run with our neon ult and hope he kills everybody.
Yeah, it was a bit of a flavor, but yeah. Waka, unfortunately, just out on his own island in the sun there. But, yeah.
It was an Omen ult.
Well, for virtual he just wanted to get there as fast as possible. He thinks he could get it done here with the
Secure the
Spectre.
round, maybe.
Maybe he could get a little
spam.
spam. He's running
my
it down.
gosh.
Oh my god, he just wanted to get in there. He wanted to say hello, and he does. But
Got to make something out of the ult. Just cannot find anything.
yeah, well, unfortunately, it's not going to be looking too good for LBCC on this round. But they don't have any guns, so expected round loss for them. Any damage would be good though, as nice little head peeking out from J Pizzle will be taken down. But yeah, an expected round. LBCC known not to have really good defenses. They're always known to struggle on that side of the map. So I would really love them to get 6 on this side because they're really good on attack, but they tend to struggle on defense. 4 is pretty good to their name. They usually come around with like 2 or 3, honestly, on the defense side.
I mean, for an attack-sided map.
True, it is an attack-sided map.
But I mean, still, for a round like that on your I don't know, to use 2 ults and then not really get much. I mean, again, it's your bonus. You're kind of just trying, or your eco. You're kind of just trying things, try and see if some of the sticks on the wall. But
yeah, it is their buy round now. I would like to see maybe 3 stacked towards A, as you could have that B anchor of Viper and C chamber anchoring too, and you could afford to have 3 on A side if you really want, because they are losing those close battles, those initial fights, as Ohio just prodding every side of the map. This is a nice default, taking up as much space as they can, and they're just seeing what they want to do. And I think they like what they see on the C side.
looks like a group in C. There is only the one chamber here. He does have a TP out, but there goes the Killjoy.
Killjoy ult out, the lockdown. Gonna be forcing Star off of this angle. He's need to get at least 1. Would be good for 2, as ZZ just jumping into that angle.
Gotta find his TP and he's gone.
And he's out.
Is he?
And he's not even detained. He just gets his 1 and he's out. What
That
an
is
ideal.
huge for LBCC in this round.
That is the best case scenario for
Absolutely.
Star. Wow. And here's the retake now. They finally have a numbers advantage on the retake, but let's see what they could do to delay this. Waka not being able to get that. Trades on both sides, 3v3 now. Virtual Tragedy showing that he loves to run and gun both rounds, 2 rounds in a row. He's just running in there as an all-talented ninja Fortnite, but not able to get that done. Don't know exactly what happened there. They had the numbers advantage, but they just ran in there. Not sure if they had any util. Just nothing going their way.
Feet deep in the sand, and then they just taught him everybody out when they were running through.
Yeah, Ohio planted their feet, but Virtual Tragedy is running with their feet, just
Absolutely
going as fast as he can, but not able to get it done 2 rounds in a row where he's just running and gunning on the C site. But final round of the half, really wanted to get this last round on the board. Dominant 17-6. Look at that from Literal Trash.
Yeah, but 7 of the people in this server right now are all on A. There's a big fight going in.
Oh my goodness. He tries to get that Bucky down, but Ohio coming out on top, as they got to try something. They tried to go aggro there. It's a nice try, but no follow-up there. Here's Chings, though. Seeing what could get done, but caught on the jump up. C site. Going to be having to get rid of that Viper's Pit Ninja Fortnite, as they're taking a free A site, unless Star. He could take a timing here. It's a good timing. He shows his cards, though, and yeah, he's going to have to...
just a half a second too late onto ZZ, and the round is pretty... I mean, it's a lot harder for this team. They got Killjoy, Util being posted up, but the Viper wall is saved for the last half of this round.
Yeah, Star... Yeah, fighting Literal Trash and Magism in tree here, but here's a dirty crossfire setup from Ohio. As this smoke is hoping to break that up, as they're going to have to clear every single angle. Molly's on the bomb as well. This is going to be tough, but nice little smoke as they don't clear behind them. ZZ with the cleanup. It's 4-8, but yeah, they started out hot, but couldn't quite stabilize on the defense side as they finally switched to attack.
But again, like you were saying, LBCC is a little favors their attack side. It is an attack-sided map. There's still a long second half for us, but currently right now, Ohio Wesleyan has the momentum, and they are just running over them currently.
They do have the momentum. They're just running away with it. This pistol round is crucial to stop this momentum. If they don't stop this momentum, Ohio's just gonna shut up and drive.
Yeah, and I think we're also gonna see a big change in how both of these teams play this attack side. I think with a Neon, even though Ohio Wesleyan had the raise, they were still pretty reserved in how they chose to attack. But I don't know if this is gonna be the same for LBCC. Let's see in about 1 second. And there he goes.
I don't know, with how fast Virtual Tragedy and Waka have been running in, like we expect to see a very fast tempo as a shorty ball and pistol round. Look at this. Here he goes, but the shorty doesn't connect. He gets it down to half HP. Majorsum peeking out of the smoke. It's a little bit messy from LBCC. They do have half of the site as they're out now. Ohio. Oh my God, Majorsum and ZZ. Man, they're just holding it down. What an amazing anchor from ZZ and Majorsum to get this pistol round. Unless Ninja Fortnite could make a miracle happen, he's gonna pray, but his prayers won't be answered. Ohio Wesleyan.
Just every single shot just went a little too wide. I think the strategy was fair enough. Like you only have 2 people on the side. You go fast enough, the rotates can't get there in time.
Yeah.
But they just missed.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, you just miss. And sometimes that's just the way things go.
Sometimes that's Valorant. You just miss sometimes.
Sometimes
and
that's Valorant.
It would have been a different round if they got that opening pick, surely. But
you miss a little too many shots, and all of a sudden, your series is over. So you gotta make sure.
And unfortunately, there was no one. I don't think there was anyone to follow up on him either. So unfortunate. But on to the eco now. Fast B, as you do on Lotus. Wall up already, both walls on the side as they do have a free site. Let's see how much space they're willing to take. They have a free heaven if they wish, but the door on C side being threatened by Mageism. J-Pizzle unfortunately getting that first pick. Oh, no. Yeah, it's just getting bulldozed in the Hobbit door.
Bulldogged.
They're getting dogged down. Another 3 for Literal Trash. A clean force round. A clean anti-eco for Ohio Wesleyan. They're needing this confidence as they do have 5 losses in a row to their name, and this map win would surely be a boost to their confidence if they get this. But bye round now for Long Beach City College. We'll see how they really want to play this. We'll see what's really in their hands now as they've been maybe they have a slow round in them, but. Not really sure as they're looking towards a C split.
Again, they're going into the C side fast, but you see the Viper and the Killjoy, basically probably the 2 worst people you want to run into if you're going to execute onto a site. But LBCC does not seem to care. They want to go.
Here they go.
Bucky
in hand, best gun in the game, but doesn't really matter when your Viper on the other side is taken out by the Sky.
Almost immediately.
Doesn't really matter as they're just running into sight. They're all just trapped in this little corner, though. Viper taking a timing. He's in mound behind them. Do they even know this? He's checking to see if they're in their flank, but Waka, no. Bucky down. LBCC Star gonna get that down, but ZZ unknowingly behind them, just putting a wrench into their plan as Aura also taking out Star. Chings.
Got a lot to do. Heals coming through. 3v1.
We got it done first on J-Pizzle, not really. Spectre.
That's a bonus round for Ohio University.
Bonus converted for Ohio. Still, that's 8 rounds in a row for Ohio? 9 rounds even? Maybe 10, honestly?
I think we're at a pretty ridiculous number.
They're not being able to stop this train, and it's looking a little rough.
In a row.
If they could take a timeout, they would, but they don't have a coach here, so they can't.
A very unfortunate.
They do need one. Someone press that timeout button. Come on.
Somebody do it.
Someone just go onto the coach's account and call a timeout for them because they desperately need one. They need this round. They're probably forcing up here, and yeah.
We see they went they went C and now they're just gonna go A. Just same plan. Just run it down. Get in there fast.
Gonna be met with around 3 people but they will have a free site. And that's best case scenario for them.
Literal Trash, the only one on the site, cannot find one. Waka takes him out cleanly.
A desperately needed first pick from Waka there, as he's playing with the idea to taking more spaces. Unfortunately, wow. Here we go, more trades out on the other side of the map. Aura being a pest in the little door. He sees 2, Waka sees 2 on Heaven. It's the C anchors, ZZ, just showing why He's probably the section leader in his high school choir as Aura.
Wow.
Man.
Just incredibly clean rounds, just winning out fights, taking the retake, playing together. You saw they took Heaven as 2 against Walker's just 1 guy there.
Match point for Ohio as, yeah, we're seeing the cracks in the team chemistry from LBCC. They do have 2 new players. They don't have much practice together. And they're going up against an established squad. They've been together for a long time. I've seen VODs of them going back to a year ago with this exact. Well, I've seen 4 of them together at least. So even though they're 5 losses in a row, they're showing that they're a better solidified team so far. And this is LBCC's pick. So we're gonna see if they could make an inkling of a comeback, but I don't know. As another fast rush coming in on the A side. Seeing that there is potentially one close up as their Viper Wall concealing them. Virtual tragedy. J-Pizzle somehow being able to get 2 there. He shouldn't even be able to get 1 there.
Absolutely not. That is a big detriment to LBCC's plan right now.
Honestly, their Viper Wall might have been working against them as they were concealed on the other side. Waka, as always, taking up the space here, but not able to find that pick. And unlucky for him. Too fast on the flank here. Dog played out. Man, they're needing a pick here, but just no gunfights going in the way. No site takes. They're getting the site, but man, just so unlucky.
Great turnaround from Ohio Wesleyan University. 4-1 to a 4-13. Wow.
Just unlucky for LBCC. We're gonna go to a quick break. We're gonna see how they could recoup. Going into Ohio's map pick of Haven next, as you see, literal trash and ZZ just, my goodness, look at that.
Unfortunately, Ninja Fortnite has pied.
Hey, what? We did not have to point that. You didn't have to do him dirty like that, but he did. Let's buy a pie. I'm done. We'll be back with map 2 after this break. And we are back with Map 2 Haven after a 13-4 victory for Ohio. They're needing that win on the board. They're 5 losses in a row, and they're finally getting a map win. They love to have that after their...
You got to convert that into a game win.
Yeah, we'll see if LBCC can make a comeback here, as this is not their map pick now, but we'll see a different strategy as we saw, like, I don't know. They only had one flash to enter in. Their plan was just to run it down with a neon through site with the wall up, but they were going into the C site with the Killjoy and the Viper Molly. The Ohio double anchoring with those.
Yeah,
and
just an incredible double anchor on that side. You just get bombarded with util.
Yep, going through a blender.
Corralled. It's terrible.
Yeah, this side though, Haven, completely different map. 3 sites still, but yeah, different meta. We're gonna see some Sovas,
100%.
surely, both sides. But
You see the star hovering Cypher. That's his favorite agent. So
I want to see what duelists Waka ends up picking here.
Yeah.
That's gonna determine like how fast they're gonna go. As
okay, locks in the jet.
locks in the Jets. Yeah,
And
tried and true.
Ohio playing pretty similar roles. ZZ instead of on the Viper, the controller, now on a Sova.
Double initiator coming out for LBCC as well as Ohio.
Yeah.
Skies on both sides with that Sky update. Finally, a regenerative flash, getting a nice Sky buff there.
Really?
Yeah,
But isn't it like super long?
it is. But like,
But you get it back.
it's like an extra flash. You love to have it either way.
That's true.
So,
That's always true.
yeah, so a nice buff. So we're probably gonna see a lot more Sky, like even in tier 1. So
That'd be fun. I like that. I like that agent.
yeah, nice to see him back. Ching's on his main. He is a Sky main, and we're gonna see again LBCC starting out on the defense side. I don't know if that was their choice. They do tend to struggle more on the defense side. We'll see what their setup is like. Star gonna be on the Cypher setup here. I do like this KJ a little bit more on Haven and a little bit more on Lotus too, but we'll see what he can get done.
Just a great character. Character's good on most maps.
Jay Pizzle. I wonder where that name came from.
You know, some things you just don't worry about. You know what I'm saying?
They call him Jay Pissel in the streets.
I don't think we're allowed to. Let's not do that.
Jonathan
slander.
Pizzle, I
Let's
think
not
is
do
his
that
real
slander.
name. That's a nice KO lineup from who is that? Ninja Fortnite, revealing that they're leaning towards A here, as Chings and Waka going to be meeting the whole side of Ohio, going to be droned out. They're trapped back site. Let's see how fast the rotates are, and they're
4
really
people
fast.
here. Yeah.
Chings first on the Pizzle, LBCC Star getting they're still backside. They haven't cleared this. They're planning for some reason, but somehow the gunfight's going in towards Ohio's way. As Virtual Tragedy now on his own. Spike Planet now healing out in the open. No gun out for Aura, but doesn't matter. ZZ is the only one who needs to have the gun out. As a quick 3K in his pocket. 1-0 for Ohio. Nice pistol round conversion. They were just like, they didn't really care about taking backside control. They were sticking the plant for some reason. Don't know why, but it doesn't matter. They're
Because it
killing.
worked out. Doesn't matter because it worked out. But very interesting. I mean, to start your first map 13-4, going to your next one, winning the pistol is so much momentum for this
Yeah.
team right now.
Carrying
We'll have
that
to
momentum
see.
from last map.
Yes, we'll have to see how LBCC responds to this. If they find the correct answer,
They're going to be running the star setup. Unfortunately,
Spots
he
3
only
with the
has a
cam.
pistol, yeah. Fast C coming in for Ohio. Hiding in the smoke. Dog kind of clears him, but he's going to get spammed through. It's
Yeah.
okay, though. Pizzle with the first pick. As running through smoke again. Virtual Tragedy only knows how to run.
The LBCC way, just run through, hope you find the pick. Hasn't worked out well for them so far, but
They love to go fast, but got to try stuff when you don't really have guns on your side.
yeah. When the round is almost expected for you to lose, right? These round 2s after you win the pistol, you're expected to win the second one. Just try something.
Yeah.
Try something. If it works, then you did something magical. If it doesn't work, you were expected to lose it anyway. You know what I mean?
Coming into the buy round for LBCC, Waka with the best gun in the game, the Bucky.
Oh.
Really a buy for him.
We saw it work at the last VCT event.
Yes.
Worked very well for Nongshim.
4 Spectres on the side of Wesleyan. They are dangerous when they run and gun. A nice knife coming in, primed to get that nice info that they're all grouped up towards window here from Ninja Fortnite. But they're just going to back up from that knife,
Yeah.
actually. I don't know if they saw anyone. Slow
Already an
walking.
adjustment from Ohio Wesleyan, knowing that the knife is probably going to come in most every round.
Waka, it's all down to him. He's going to get cleared out with the dog, getting one shot off, but that's all he's going to get. Mages, I'm taking him out. Head cut clean off. Ching's going to be the next to fall here, maybe. As flash to delay, but that's not going to do much as the drone pings him out. Paranoia in his face as Pizzle flanking him on the other side. Wait a sec. Outlaw. Are the guns... Sorry, wasn't this their buy? Why are your
don't know, but it worked.
LBCC broke?
Oh, yeah, I don't know. There was, yeah.
I saw a Marshall, they had a Bucky, a Stinger. Why? Did they force on round 2? I'm not sure.
I don't know what happened, but they lost the round. And now it's 3-0.
Huh. Not really sure what happened there. But, quick 3-0. That's 14 rounds in a row, I think,
Yeah,
for
tons
Ohio.
of momentum. And now we're on a new map. It is their pick, so you know they're going to be more comfortable on it. They probably had more set strats or set plays for it, just more comfortability. And, I mean, we're already seeing it on this third round going into the fourth.
Bye round now for LBCC. Their setup looking a little spread as Ching's. Nice headshot onto literal trash.
Get your omen out of the way. No more smokes for Ohio Wesleyan. But we see this Killjoy lurk coming through, but I think he got spotted out, gets flashed out.
Yeah, Magism getting paranoid out. He is the lurk, though. Sees Omen on the C site, calming that to their team.
I think they're looking to group up a little bit back here toward near its garden. I think they're going to go, looks like in garage, maybe B, as the drone goes through from the Sova.
Drone clearing out close, knowing no one's pushed up. No rotates coming through. They don't feel the need to yet. Dog coming through B, drone coming through B here. As Ninja Fortnite seen an A link, it's looking like an A exec from a B exec from Ohio. Waka caught on the open. No one is willing to trade him out though. Full blind, all they're seeing are fireflies. Ching's 3 to his name. Can't get the last. Magism needing 2 more to close out the round. Star and Virtual Tragedy needing to close this out, giving him a 1. But Star coming out on top.
Yeah, I mean, we almost saw what happened quite a bit last map. We see that when there's like 1v4, 1v3, LBCC tends to just go one by one and almost lost it, did it again, almost lost the round again. Maybe need a little bit more discipline, a little bit more control, or just simply just say, hey, come with me, let's fight this guy together.
come on.
And it works 90% of the time.
Meet me halfway here, come on.
Yeah, just come with me, we'll take him out together. We'll get our round.
Exactly. There's a similar setup here now for LBCC. I honestly want to see a stack on the A site, maybe a trip solo on B, allowing them to have more stacked on the A side, which is the harder to defend here. Maybe you could have your Cypher set up, but nevertheless, a C split coming out from Ohio. Dog out, not clearing out the front site for Ohio. J Pizzle toying with the idea of needing to break this trip, though, to successfully enter the site. Cypher, a good counter to this Neon just running in, but doesn't matter if they TP in. Virtual Tragedy getting his 1, but trades not going LBCC's way as Little Trash getting 2. Unfortunately, that C-split overbearing. Ninja Fortnite trying to make do. What can he get done here? Not much. I think the alarm bot giving the info on where he is. Magism going for the pop and swing. Taken out, though, Ninja Fortnite. Are they going to give him 1s? That's the only way he's going to win this. Literal Trash. He's getting wrapped on the other side of Garage. Doesn't even matter. As Aura cleaning that up. 4 on the board again for Ohio. Oh my God, never mind. And it's not looking too good for Long Beach City College as they're forced down to another eco. They are, I think, no, they're not going to have any ults on the board. But... yeah, as long as you get some good damage here, I want to see every time you're brought down to an eco round, I think you should be going to go aggressive here or making like a stack, a gamble stack would be the best idea if you're knocked down to this eco. But they are stacking 3 towards A. I like this. It's their best chance of winning. Maybe they're better off pushing something together. Unfortunately not, as Waka alone in short, getting taken out by Literal Trash. Slowly coming through 2 backside as they're getting Neon stunned, forced out to the mid side as they're playing with their own smokes. So it's a little odd. Virtual Tragedy with the patented Spectre finally gets his first, trading his gun out. How creative is he going to want to play this? As they call for a pause, Ohio. Not showing their cards. poker face on the side of Ohio as ZZ revealing that he is the lurk. Absolutely tearing that through. As now it's 3 for Ohio up as it's down to Virtual Tragedy. Vandal for his troubles though. As Magism caught in the open with a Molly in hand, still.
Could have killed that Killjoy there, but just, a little bit unfortunate. It's an incredibly difficult position right now. Use the blind. Thinks there's someone coming up on him. There's not.
Fortunately, wrong read
and just teleports into the open.
All good,
not
good
much
try.
you can do there.
Yeah, that's a little gamble, but what else can you do? As 5 now for Ohio, as I think they're... Oh my goodness, they surely have to be on a bye this round. Please tell me they're on a bye, LBCC. They saved last round. Oh my goodness, how many saves are they going to do? They're like me as a kid saving for college right now. Oh my god.
Hopefully for them it'll pay off as much as it has for you.
I don't know, I'm in debt now, so maybe the saving is correct. Maybe I should have saved more.
Maybe you should have saved more like LBCC. This is what we're learning. You learn a lot.
Yeah.
You learn a lot from this broadcast here.
You live, you learn. As Knife seeing that there are more grouped up towards, but I don't know, this Knife might be giving them false info, but here we go. Opting to go aggressive. Look at this close angle with the Guardian as he's caught out Waka having to dash out long.
Decides against using the third blast of the ult, I think.
All good though. Still another faulty round start for LBCC. I think this is another save, so they had to go for something aggressive.
See, though, 4v4, Ohio, Wesleyan leaning towards this C site. There is a trip there, but I think that'll be easily broken, as nobody else is really fighting for control on that side from LBCC. They kind of just will get this bomb down. Depends on this fight right here, though, in Garage, if Star can find this timing, but I think they're just holding it.
J Pizzle opting to tuck in. He's going to be a little rodent here.
KO coming through.
Oh, opting to spend here. They're finally spending their college savings with the ult from KO. As Waka somehow being able to get that kill. That's the kill they needed, finally. Literal trash, evening it out, though. He's crazy on the backside, able to get 2. Playing long here with mollies on the bomb. Nice dink onto Mages, and Waka only 1 HP. Having to clear out the mollies. Time not on their side. Clock on the side of LBCC. Star getting his first. Down to ZZ. He's proven he could do it. But Star getting the 3K. Finally stopping that momentum from Ohio Wesleyan. Much needed round. Wow. As their eco round, their second eco round in the row, doesn't even matter when they win it out. Opting to invest that KO ult. It was a good investment as they were trapped back site, Ohio.
And we see the benefits of the proactivity as Star. You have, a post playing against a Killjoy and a Sova is incredibly difficult, but Star was able to find those kills there and secure that round.
A little bit of a different setup here. Star opting to anchor on A with Virtual Tragedies. Trips set up all on A site. Same knife being invested. I think you should be saving that. It's giving you the same info. It doesn't really matter anymore. But Waka with the best gun in the game again in Garage. Will he be cleared out though? As looking 5 going to A here. J Pizzle with the Neon ult shredding, but he will be shredded on the other side. Ching's taking his head out. ZZ showing that he is the main fragger. Taking a Virtual Tragedy as here's the retake now. Kills on both sides. Ninja Fortnite, Savior with a KO last round, but just not being able to get on top as Literal Trash getting the last pick there. Be exact, getting a little messy, but clean up there for Ohio, getting their 6th round on the board. Push down to another eco, another save. Count the number of saves LBCC does this game, guys. It's looking a little rough. I would like to see a little bit more aggro play here again on their eco side. 2 stacked towards A, 2 stacked towards B. Let's see how aggressive they want to get. Again, useless knife being invested, but he doesn't see much. Drone clearing him out. See how they want to do. It's looking like another B. Running into just Ninja Fortnite with the Sheriff as they see no one's on B. Ohio It's probably going to be a clear set for them as Waka, nice clean headshot on the ZZ, but that's all that they're going to have. Actually, Star getting a pick with the Sheriff. Jay Pizzle with a with a brave slide. Star caught out behind the box. Trash for V-Star. Oh my goodness. Whiffy. Star able to get that on top. It's a 1v1 now. How did this go so wrong for Ohio? Plant down. Majors and V-Star. 3 to Star's name. He's going to need to clutch it out. Molly's on bomb. He sees it. Takes it out. Cage threatening the tap. Spam out for Majors, but not able to connect. Unfortunately for Star. 3 is not enough. Magism taking him out. Still just an eco round for LBCC.
As every one of them have been. Incredible attempts, though, from Star there. Just
good
unable
try.
to...
Honestly, good attempt from Star, but...
100%.
Spray not.
It's just not enough.
Yeah.
It's not enough. Only one guy can do so much in one round, at least, you know?
Yeah, as he is the top frag for his team currently. But on to the next round. C setup again for Star. Walk on is lonesome, getting the op angle. Yeah. He's not going to see anything yet, but they are going to be slow walking onto this line. Are they going to flash this line? They're slow walking into it. He doesn't get the pick, but he's just caught on the wall. He is not able to dash out.
No.
His head taken off. Dogging through short here and the KJ ult. Honestly, if I'm learning from Long Beach City College, I think you go for a save here, as this should be queuing in a save. 5v3, 7-2. Just a really brutal start here, as their defense just needs to be cleaned up. I want to see them maybe try 3 towards A, 4 towards A, maybe with like trip on B, trip on garage, maybe a cam.
Just how many more people can you stack on a site, though?
Honestly, they might need to do something extreme like that because, well, Star making a go of it here. Will he get the... Here we go. Star, clutch factor, op in ZZ's hand. Able to get that style flick onto Star to close out that round, though.
Waka misses the wide open shot onto that Omen there, and then is a little in a weird position, gets caught on the lip of the wall, and is eliminated. And there's the op now for the side of Ohio Wesleyan.
Unfortunately, it turns into a tax-free donation to a Christian university that you could get some taxes off of that. Get that written off your op there. But now, again, as I was saying before, I would like to see a more passive hold with this Cypher, using him more of an info gathering. Maybe you could stack more towards a certain site. But nevertheless, around beginning here as op in the hands of ZZ, winning out against the Marshall on Virtual Tragedy's hand. As again, first pick towards Ohio as Star dogged out. Man, that sucks. A little just action from that dog,
Gets spotted out there in a spot where you think you might be safe, but Ohio Wesleyan is diligent in spots like this. This Bucky at that range is better than 0 damage.
Literal trash. Chings with a stinger, though.
No openings into this site. Never mind.
As I say, that's 2v4. Can they get something done here? Chings needing to get one more. Magism just not looking at anything but flick in their name. 9-2 now. They really need this 9-3 curse to make it a game.
You gotta at least have something going into your next half. If you just one round, it may not seem like a lot when you look at the scoreboard of a 3-9, but if you can just get anything going at all, you're just grasping for it, you know? You need it.
What a showing from Ohio Wesleyan. Like, my mental would be absolutely shattered if I lost 5 games in a row. And despite all of that, they're coming out looking strong, looking disciplined, looking like they're a structured team. And they're just capitalizing on these picks. Even the non-ascendant players, non-diamond players are showing up to this game. And on the side of things, can't say the same thing about LBCC, Waka.
But yeah, like you said, to have a start like that and the mental resilience it honestly genuinely takes to start a potential run in such a fashion, but to come out your first best of 3, or not your first best of 3, but just to go out and do something like this is truly incredible.
4v4 now as Magism trying to lurk up B but taking out by Virtual Tragedy. Waka finally with an op kill in his name. They're execing onto this A sites. It's all down to Chings, but Aura again with util out. That's her motto. Get the spike out in her hand. Never a gun, but doesn't really matter. As Ching's taken out, it's all down to Star again. Actually, no, Virtual Tragedy is here with him. 2v1 now.
And Odin
And
versus
Odin
Op.
versus an Op. ZZ
Op has to retrieve that bomb.
proven lethal with this Op. Retreating for now, 40 seconds. As the clock also on the side for LBCC. An extra 3v1 as the clock is the other teammate now.
LBCC's round to lose here.
If they lose this, the game is wrapped. As they don't, they
finds
can't.
a nice timing.
Yeah.
On his easy checking corners and is able to take them out.
Virtual Tragedy with my strategy. When you're going down, like when you're 3 and 10, just buy Odin.
Yeah,
Spray.
100%.
When the headshots aren't connecting, all you need
100%.
is more bullets.
Just keep it going. Don't stop shooting.
Yeah, even on attack, I would say buy it.
100%,
I would say buy
it's
it.
incredible. The Champs MVP did that. If he can do it, so can I.
3-9 now, as we're switching sides here. LBCC hoping to prove this 9-3 curse correct. A much-needed pistol round to convert.
A mountain to climb, and it starts here. They need this round for any chance in this half. If they don't, it's almost as good as gone.
I'm liking this defensive setup from Ohio, though. Lots of info, as they are stacking up heavy on this C side. Look at this, and that's what LBC is going to be running into. Also on the other side of the map, they're taking so much A control, as they already know that it's not an A side, so they're just free flank as 2 picks already in the name of on Ohio. Ching's trying to even it out. 2v3 as they are getting sandwiched here.
You see this flank coming through.
Star doing his best to make this a game. As Ching's healing him up. Pause called through as he heals Star up. On the other side, J Pizzle going to be meeting him. Here we go. Double facing this. Oh, they're trying to double face the Neon on the other side, but a quick 2 dinks from J Pizzle, shutting down a pistol round win. And that's a quick 10-3 now. That was the round they needed. And they tried, though. They had the right game plan, double facing that J Pizzle on Garage, but unfortunately, maybe the peak was a little late, or maybe J Pizzle just fast to the trigger, better aim labs, I guess. Unlucky end. Oh my goodness.
No.
Round 2 Odin.
No.
Don't do it to him.
We have no idea. Oh no, okay. I think they're being spared.
They don't have to. They don't have to.
They have a
Five leaning towards A. But here we go, Stinger now. On the hands. They gotta get something. Waka taken out. No trade in sight for LBCC. Virtual Tragedy.
Finds 2 more. And they are gone out of there. But it looks like ZZ wants more.
He's trapped in that corner. Oh my goodness. He's trapped again.
Finding value out of everything they do.
As Star hiding behind this smoke, waiting for it to dissipate. As he opts to back away this time. As they, man, it's looking a little sad, man.
Yeah, they're 3v5 right now for this eco, this bonus. They have a lot to do again. 3v5.
They need this pick though onto Little Trash to make this a round.
Some true luck, some heroics in this round, but we'll have to see.
Oh man, they do get that trade though. That's and a bulldog to their name. We'll see what happens. Star, the savior of this team, will be pinged out by that dart. Holding steady in this corner, able to take out one. He's 22 HP though, needing to deal with 3 more. As
just overwhelmed by the numbers from Ohio Wesleyan University that they had. Started this round 3 and 5.
Vibes usually pretty high. But usually when they're winning for LBCC, when they're down this much, like you don't really. It's quiet in this room right now. Yeah. Where is the love?
I mean, I don't. It's hard to blame them, but it's also like in a match you can't really. You really got to be able to stifle those feelings and those emotions in order to perform the best you can. But again, it's also like
it's also difficult without a timeout too, where you can't reset that mental, so you're just trapped in this never-ending loop.
And you just gotta hope that someone can bring you out. Star's been trying, Waka's been trying, but it's just not enough.
3 stacked towards the A side. What I wanted to see LBCC do sometimes, a nice 3 stack here. As 5v3 on the site, Waka dashed in, gonna be needing to clear out back site. Flash coming in. Good clear on the backside, but no short control. They don't know about these two with the fast flank. The trip giving them false info as they are going to be flanked through long. Ching's not worrying about it. He's worrying about it now. He's clearing it out. And the gun diff winning for Ching's, but traded out. Jay Pizzle picking up that Vandal drop by Ching's. They're going to be needing to worry about him as more trades out. It's a 2v1 all down to Mages and with the Bulldog. Virtual Tragedy only has 15 HP, so it is doable. Bulldog in hand. You need to clear it out, but Waka getting that final pick, but Virtual Tragedy forgets that 15 HP is the fall damage needed to die, and that's what he does, losing a gun. That might be a bit of a blunder.
I could honestly go both ways. You know, maybe you are upset that you lose the gun, but maybe you're like, that's funny, and that's going to bring our spirits up.
Yeah, that was on purpose, is what you're trying to say. That was on purpose.
Like maybe that's, you know, a vibe move. You go, I passed, whoopsies.
You can't hear them right now, but they're laughing. They're laughing really hard behind me right now.
But we'll see if that can convert into more rounds. They really need it to.
C-split now.
Try and bring this to a map 3. They have, again, a mountain to climb away.
Sky ult out for Ching's. Giving them kind of false info. One dog only going towards the seaside as Virtual Tragedy getting a little creative with that TP. Sky flash out. They're not clearing out. Literal Trash finally cleared out with the KO Molly. Magism getting a lucky little spam onto Star. Free plant though, but actually it's not with Jay Pizzle on the flank. So much A control. As you see now how important a default is, there's just capitalizing on that lack of map control with Jay Pizzle and the Sova on Ohio's side, clearing out A as quick as they can. As soon as they see nothing, they just push out of A and fast flank. And they're not able to take care of that, LBCC, as it's now match point again. Both maps, only 4 to the name of LBCC. We're going to see what they get done. But it's not looking too hot.
Yeah, what might be left in the bag of tricks to bring them over this line? I'm not sure there might be any more rabbits in this hat.
Looking like a fast B, as you usually do on light buys, but they're going to be running into the KJ setup as Waka dashed into top site, seeing Magism on the other side, getting his pick though. 3v3, Cypher ult out, finally going to clear out this flank by 2 of them again as the A control. Cypher trip, a little bit of a stall out, but full site control now, but they're being sandwiched from C-Link and main here. Drone going to be able to see all of them unless it's broken. As Waka being proactive, getting that first pick. Neon out, but will be getting taken down as that's the round they needed. 5 now. Here we go. That's a nice little round win for LBCC.
As a fan of NRG, I've seen a 12-5 before. But we're gonna need to see some again. We're gonna need to see a bunch more miracles from this LBCC squad if they want to stay alive in this at all. And Ohio Wesleyan has to capitalize off just one more mistake. The pressure is mounting on LBCC, and there's only so much more they can do.
On the other side of things, like LBCC can take advantage of this fact that Ohio might not be locked in to get this match point. They might be taking lackadaisical, like, oh, we only need one more round, and that's where you could see a slip. You could see a comeback. They don't have guns. They only have 1 Vandal this round, Ohio. So maybe there's a chance to pick up this round if you're Long Beach City College.
Spots 2 in Garage, you know, on their little more of a save round. You know they want to be in close quarters with maybe some shotguns or just the classic itself, but they spot that out and they decide against it. But again, it's the KJ setup with ZZ on A. Spots out too.
Yeah, nice little jump peek from ZZ, seeing where LBCC wants to go. Other side of the map though, Jay Pizzle caught out on the rotate as the C players wondering what to do from Ohio. They're
really
just kind of lost.
Up this round for LBCC because now the B space needs to be filled. Now C is completely wide open. But
Well, they got this read though. They're still looking towards A, and that's where they're rotating. Waka is inserted on Garage though, as here we go. They're leaving now. LBCC on the run.
Being called over by their IGL, being told to group up Garage, group up C. And he has the right read, as you can see that 3 of the 4 are on A with this setup.
Loving the space taken. Fast flank from Literal Trash though on mid though, seeing if he could catch a rotate. Won't be able to find anything though, as LBCC finally taking a full C-side plant coming down. No guns on the side of Ohio. but we'll never know. They do always have that clutch factor in them, as we've seen in previous rounds. ZZ toying with the fact of the garage. Zawaka, easy kill onto ZZ there. That's what they need, the confidence kills too. Waka finally getting his stride back. There's more trades coming through. A solid C site hold as the dog coming through, but it's going to see what they already know. As maybe they double face this. And yeah, nice 3K.
From Ninja Fortnite.
Redeeming himself from the pie from last game too.
Matching his kills in one round.
It is.
But again, we're gonna just every time you know LBCC as a team can find any hope, their chances boost. But again, all it takes every single round is just a little misstep, you're a little too far out, you miss one too many bullets, and you're not seeing a third map, unfortunately.
Still getting the percentage up for a chance of a third map as they get that round on the board, and for some reason only a judge, 3 vandals, 3 rifles, and a judge and a sheriff on the side of Ohio. They tried to go for a little bit of a crazy buy last round, so for some reason only a sheriff and judge for ZZ and Magism respectively. As fast A take as Waka getting that first pick onto the KJ. Again, nice sight control now. Opting to invest the Sova ult, somehow getting 2. That is the worst case scenario, as J-Pizzle from above heaven getting that kill. As Virtual Tragedy trying to open things up, TPing in mid-site. Nice pick on the ZZ, and that's all said and done. Ohio Wesleyan University breaking their 5-loss streak, 13-6 onto Haven. Quick and speedy 2-0 against Long Beach City College.
Utter dominance we see from them, from ZZ, from Literal Trash. From everybody on that squad, they just outplayed LBCC today.
Ohio Wesleyan University, they would love to have that first win, and they get it. They are a Christian university, and they've been praying for this win, and they get it. They're saying, I do right sins and not tragedies, as they close both wins out really dominantly. As that's it for today, as it's a quick 2-0. And that's it for us. I'm Ronan, and this is Kyle. We're not going to have an interview because I think...
It'd be sad.
It'd be sad. I think we're just going to call it, guys. I'm going to...
Bye.
I'm going to go now. Don't do this. I'm trying to find the goodbye button.
Yeah. And
goodbye.
there you go.